Hi boys and girls, today I am going to teach you how to use a graphic organizer. So every time when you open up a focus area, you will see one of your introductory materials being the graphic organizer, which will be included in every single focus area that you do. This is going to be something required of you. So you have a choice whether you want to print this out and use it in your notebook if you prefer to take notes when you're writing, or if you prefer to take notes on the computer, then you can make a copy of the graphic organizer and save it to your Google Drive. However, you need to be able to be organized enough on that Google Drive to find it because you aren't going to be able to finish this entire graphic organizer in one day. You're going to have to go back to it for several days or several weeks in order to complete. So the graphic organizer will always start off with directions. It says use this graphic organizer, which is a tool to organize your learning around the topic of place value to check and deepen your own understanding. So again, it just states that you may choose to make a copy or save it to your Google Drive. Okay? The graphic organizer is always going to be set up the same. It's always going to start with your vocab. So it's going to have the terms, the definitions that you are going to write in, and your own example. So this can't be an example that you find on IXL or on a website that you were given. This has to be your own example to show that you understand your vocab word. And then you're going to have to come up in your own words a definition for that word. So vocab always comes first. Then after that is going to be each of your objectives. So for the place value focus area, and I'm sorry that mine looks a little bit different, it's because I'm on the teacher platform. You're going to have objectives. So objective 1, objective 2, and objective 3. Some focus areas just have 1 or 2 objectives. But in the place value one, there's 3 objectives. So that means that each part of your graphic organizer will include a part for the objective. So here's the graphic organizer part for objective 1. Here's the part of the graphic organizer for objective 2. And again, the part of the graphic organizer for objective 3. So as you go through those objectives, that's where you're going to be taking notes. So if I start off over here in objective 1, I'm looking through these resources. So I'm deciding that I'm going to start off with these notes right here. Notes explain what each digit represents. So I'm going to use that resource. I'm going to read it. I'm going to take notes in my notebook. I'm going to try the practice examples that they give me. And then at the end, I'm going to update this graphic organizer in the appropriate spot. So right here it says notes explain what each digit represents, which is what we just completed over here on the platform. So I'm going to write a summary, mostly what that was about. I'm going to write what I learned about that resource, being very specific. And then again, I'm going to give my own example from something that I learned in that resource. There is examples for you in this graphic organizer. In some, there won't be any examples. I think that's it of how to use the graphic organizer. Again, if you have any questions about this, you can always ask someone near you or in your group of how to use it, or if not, you can come ask me.